It is cold outside, and that's why today's video is all about them crankbaits.
Got one. Look how fat that thing is. Got one. Got one. Good one. I got him. Yep, that was a fish. Oh, he's barely hooked. He's barely hooked. Oh, there's a bite. I got him. Oh, got one. Got one. Got him. Got him. It's a good one.
All right, it is cold outside, and what that means for me is that it is time to bundle up and break out those hard baits. So today I'm going to be fishing with crankbaits. Things you need to know. There are a lot of different types of crankbaits. So real quick, your larger crankbaits with a larger bill are going to be deeper diving crankbaits. Your smaller ones with a smaller bill are going to be shallow diving crankbaits. Another thing you need to pay attention to is the color of the crank and the color of the water you're fishing, the water clarity. If you're fishing ultra clear water, you're probably going to want to go with a lighter color. If you're fishing darker, murkier water, you're going to want to go with a darker color. So the place I'm fishing at today is not very deep and the water is nowhere near clear. So I'm going to be starting off with this one right here. This is a Squarebill Crankbait by 6 Cents Fishing. It runs at a depth of about 2 to 5 feet, and that color is perfect for the water clarity. Now, I like to fish my crankbaits on a medium action rod. You're going to want to look for areas out there where you can make long casts that will give that bait time to get down to its target depth and hunt there for as long as possible. You may also want to look for areas where you can deflect your crankbait off of objects in the water, like a rocky bank or stumps or even the bottom. Those deflections will generate reaction strikes. So I think that about covers it.
Dixie, you look tired. We haven't even started. Oh boy. When I fish crankbaits, whether it's a square bill or a deeper diving crankbait, I don't like to just do a straight retrieve. I like to change speeds, and then sometimes I like to stop it, and sometimes I like to give it a little twitch. Sometimes that's all it takes to get a fish to react to it. Got one. All right, got him. Yeah, that was a fish. Got one on the square bill. Get up here. All right. I don't know how big he is. I think he's hooked funny. Wow. He's another big fat football shaped fish. All right, first fish. Wow, look at that thing. I can't believe how fat that fish is. This is like a, I don't know, 16-inch fish maybe. He probably weighs 3 pounds. We're just gonna weigh this one for fun. I mean, he's not like a 5-pounder or anything, but I just can't believe how fat they are. Yep, it is 3.13. So yeah, this is over a 3-pound fish. That is an awesome catch. Get your licks in. You've been whining for one. Back in the water. Go ahead, girl. There she goes. All right, see if we can land another one. Oh, got one. Oh, he hit it a couple times on the square bill again. Got it. Get it. All right, got another one on the square bill. Good one. Go ahead, get your licks in, Dixie. All right, let's let it go. Awesome. Yeah, I haven't done a lot of fishing with crankbaits this year at all, but this is the time of year that I like to bring them out. It takes a long time to understand the behaviors of fish and, you know, why do you throw different lures in different times of year. You know, I know people that tell me, I only fish with Senkos. I only fish with swim bait. You know, don't do that. Don't put yourself in that category, because you're just going to cost yourself good days on the water. This time of year, what they're doing is feeding up. They gorge themselves to get ready for winter, and then their metabolism slows down and they become much more inactive. So they're feeding, and they're feeding on bait fish. So if you throw a moving bait, you know, like a crankbait, a swim jig, a top water bait that mimics a bait fish, that's why you use those lures this time of year. Oh, what was that? I got him. Yep, that was a fish. He hit it twice too. Man, they're not getting it on the first whack. He did the same thing the other two did. Oh, he's barely hooked. He's barely hooked. Let's get him in here. Yeah, they are. Like he was barely hooked. As soon as I started reeling it in, he gave it a little tap. Wasn't sure if it was a bite, and then he came back and smacked it again. So another one on the square bill. There we go. I'm just gonna try to reel this right down the side of this dock. Oh, there's a bite. Can I get him? I got him. Got him. Yep. Right down the side of that dock, and there was one. Got him. He's not very big, but it's another one. There we go. Little guy. Little guy, but alright, we're on to him now. Alright, we got us a little baby one. Little baby fish. Yep, I just threw it right up close to the bank and close to the dock, and I just tried to reel it right down the line of that dock, and that's where that one was. Not a big fish, but I'll take him. Look at that bird. I've seen that bird out here before. That thing is beautiful. It's fishing. It's a kind of crane, but they fish. I've seen that thing catch fish. It lives on this lake. We should give it a name. Dixie, what do you want to name the crane? Well, maybe if we could get some little fish, we could entice it into the boat. She would. Oh, got one. Got one. Got one. Right off that boat dock. Finally hooked up with another one. It's been a while, but we got one. It's a bass. Get over here. All right. Decent one. Not a bad sized fish. Get your licks in. Dixie, you're gonna have to learn to catch fish like that crane. Man, if you could do that, oh geez, we'd be famous. If I had a dog that could catch fish like that, just stick your snout down in the water, we'd be famous, Dixie. Oh man, this channel would take off. I mean, right now the only people that watch it are like, you know, my wife and my mom. If I make them, that's about it. Oh, someone just bit it. Someone just bit my jig. Go, swim. Got him. Got him. There we go. Got one on the swim jig. Feels pretty good. Yes. I knew there had to be some fish right here on this rocky bank. Alright, well, that's a good one. They were not wanting that crankbait, so I tossed the old swim jig in there, and he hammered it. Alright. Oh, okay. That one was ready to go. Alright, we've got to go. I gotta quit messing around.